Hey guys, this is Coach Tim with Independent MMA in Newnan, Georgia. Today I'm gonna go over 4 techniques that are banned in the cage, mixed martial arts, but they're perfect for street use. Number 1, we're gonna go over is the headbutt. The headbutt is one of my go-to moves in the street. If I get an altercation and the distance has already been closed, I'm going to use my head because it is my hardest weapon. So when I'm using the headbutt, everybody asks, what part of the head do you use? I don't want to knock myself out. I don't want to give myself a concussion. You're probably not unless you're just really weak. So if you would cut my forehead in half right here, I'm going to use from this half to where my hairline is, or should be, and I'm going to use this part for the head. So when I'm doing this, I control the head. I'm not allowing him to pull his head back. I'm going to do like a head-on collision. I'm pulling in. More importantly, where I'm using my head, I want to hit him in his soft spots, his nose, under his eyes, above his eyes. These are the soft spots that are going to gash quickly. And that's the main reason they ban these from all like UFCs and MMA events, because it cuts you a lot. So as I'm here and I'm working the headbutts, I aim for top of the eyes, around the eyebrows. These are going to gash really easy because it's bone on bone. Blood is going to leak into the eyes. It's going to cause vision issues. It's going to give me advantage. Number 2 is an eye gouge. Eye gouge is very popular when things get really bad. When I'm not poking his eyes to get him off me, I'm poking his eyes to take away his eyes. This is good for women's self-defense, sexual assault. This is good for when you have to get up and it's life or death. The way that I like to position myself for these is I want to cut the back of the head, because again, if I'm just poking his eyes, he can pull back. He can punch me, he can attack me, he can grab me. There's a lot of options. So I'm going to control him, elbows in tight, and I'm going to take my thumbs and I'm digging deep. When I say deep, I'm going to go as deep as I possibly can to try to take his eyes away. Works good for on the feet. My preferred way to use this is if I'm on the ground, I can take away his post and I go here. I'm keeping him in tight with my legs and I'm grabbing his eyes and I'm pushing through, not letting his head escape. That's when this becomes really, really effective. Number 3, spiked elbows. You'll still see some spiked elbows like in Muay Thai fights in Thailand, but the reason I like, even from the feet, these are another one that are outlawed because they create so much downward force and it cuts people really effectively with your elbow. So I'm gonna come in here, I'm coming up high, reach high, almost behind my head, and I'm spiking him straight down. I can hit him anywhere on his head, anywhere on his eye bones to get a lot of bleeding. So it works good from here. If we're on the ground, in a street situation, I can start, if he's attacking me and it's life or death, I can attack the back of the head, I can attack the ears, I can track the legs. There's a lot of options I can do from here. I can even attack his spine from here to try to slow him down. Number 4, and this is a groin kick. Groin kicks used to be legal. I remember one of the first UFCs I saw, can't remember his name, the little Hawaiian guy. I kept hitting the guy in the nuts, keep hacking, and he won a fight that way. So very effective. So I don't want it to always be my go-to because it's more effective with some people than it is the others. So I want to use ones that are super effective for everybody. So with a groin kick, it's a good way to start here. Like where I can normally attack the knees, I'm going to attack the groin. This is good for the ladies. I'm going to fire straight up the middle because it takes less power, less pressure to be super effective with it. So I can go here, and if I'm down and he's standing up, I can also stomp this direction.